The deep web is an encrypted network that basically emerged between the Tor servers and their clients. The deep web has gained a lot of popularity over the last years because of its content it has, but more likely because its clients are granted anonymity, which allows them to do anything without leaving trace, which makes them untouchable by the government. The common browsers that an average person uses their daily life only has 5% of the entire information that is in their internet, but the rest is hidden in the deep web.
If you're planning on entering the deep web, you may want to consider many factors. Accessing the deep web itself, it's pretty simple. Basically, all you need to do is downloading a browser named Tor and you're ready to go. Just like any other browser. It sounds pretty simple, huh? But you might want to think again. Once you know all the security measures you need to take, or else you might want to say bye to all your online privacy and you might even be greeted with a warm hug from the FBI. You might want to have a good VPN, use proxy, cover your camera, and might want to get a good antivirus that none of this stuff will be cheap. Not to mention logical stuff like not putting any personal info and like things like that. When internet geeks and anyone who is really into technology listen to the word illegal, I think the deep web is the first thing that pops into their mind. Illegal activity is really common here. When you're granted anonymity, there is no limit for criminals. So, basically, you'll find the most messed up and sickening stuff in the world here. From spirits of unborn babies to websites that make billions of dollars selling all types of drugs. You can even hire a hitman, just to mention a
Bitcoin
few
is an
things.
online currency that emerged recently. This currency is the only accepted in the deep web, and its price can go from thousands of dollars to a couple of cents on, in the matter of seconds. For example, you can get a passport in the deep web for around 12 bitcoins. This currency was created by an unknown group of persons named Satoshi Nakamoto, whose identity still remains as a mystery. There are actually 21 million bitcoins released.
As already said, the deep web is a really dangerous thing. And you might consider many stuff and take many security measures after you might want to actually access the deep web. I already said a few security measures you could take, but I'm going to raise awareness of the dangers you can find on the deep web. The deep web is composed mostly of cyber criminals, and these are really threatening for your information, for your private information, for your private online information. All your accounts and everything can be like really threatened if you're going in the deep web without any security measures. So, what else can we find in the deep web? We can find, as I already said, cyber criminals, but another type is the ones that DDoS, which is a denial service, which temporarily disables your internet, which is really bad, and it's something that it's illegal. And by like what I mean by this is that while your internet is disabled, all types of passwords, users, and information is extracted from your computer or the device you're logging in from. Another thing you might want to be aware of is not putting personal information or not logging in with a computer that you care about or you have like really important information. Now that credit cards can be stolen, and all of this data can be stolen, and that's something that people actually do. That's kind of kidnapping your information, sending you messages that they have your information in order for you to pay them and get your information back. So, as I already said, the best thing to do is take all the security measures possible if you want to access the deep web and have a safe browsing experience. Yes, I know what the deep web is. The deep web is an encrypted network that hides within the Tor servers and its clients. The deep web is really dangerous for people that are not aware of it and know a little bit about it, because you have to be really informed about this to just go on into the surface of the deep web. The deep web is really dangerous, I already said, because there's a lot of cyber criminals and they can steal everything you have, from all your credit cards to important information. I have been in the deep web multiple times for fun, but I am aware of what it is and I know how to use it properly and responsibly. I always use security and the protection needed to go in the deep web, because that's what everyone needs, and it's not something that you should do going into the deep web with any computer that you like, or using a Wi-Fi that you where you hide or where you have important information. Now that everything you have here can be actually stolen, and this is not what someone would like, because the information can be stolen and the only way to recuperate it is by paying lots, like a really big amount of money, to whoever kidnapped your information. Um, so the deep web, I do not recommend anyone to go into the deep web, because as I already said, is really dangerous, and whoever is the criminal, cyber criminals, are granted anonymity, and this is like really bad, because government and the local authorities or the authorities cannot do anything about it, which means that they're untouchable by the government because they're anonymous. And this means they can do whatever they want without being noticed or without having any kind of problem, which is really bad. Now, the deep web was, it's like there's a rumor that the deep web was actually created by the government to, like, talk and to give important information and to hide among all of these, like, millions of people that go into the deep web every day. So that's a possibility that has a lot of facts that can confirm it. Now, something else is that the government actually financed Tor, which is the browser you actually need to use to access the deep web, and they paid millions of dollars just to finance this project. So, as I already said, it is rumored that they actually hide their information and within all of these people, just to pass unnoticed, which is actually not such a bad idea. And, like, as they're granted anonymity, there's, like, nothing can be confirmed. So I do not advise anyone to go into the deep web without any kind of protection. Thank you. Bye.